Hi everyone, Tom from the Calder Group here again. Thank you for taking the time to click on another video. Slightly unusual one this time, but I wanted to talk to Joe Beattie from HDL Limited about the benefits of using a broker. Hiya Joe.
Morning, Tom. Nice to speak to you.
And you keeping well?
Yes, absolutely. I could do with a bit more sunshine, but couldn't we all?
Yeah, well, we're British. We're used to the rain. It does feel like I've moved to Manchester at the moment, but that's a whole different story. So I wanted to talk specifically. I mean, you and I have been working together now for about 5 or 6 years, something like that. And you pretty much do all our business insurance, personal insurance. But I wanted to explain the benefits of using a Joe rather than a meerkat.
I like
So,
that conversation because it's one that most people do not understand at all.
well, I'll let you talk in a second, but I wanted to point out to everyone, and my daughter's going to kill me for this, but to hell with it. She's going to kill me anyway. It's what kids are supposed to do. Clara recently had a prank down a country lane where caught by a tractor after she'd pulled into one side. And to be fair to her, she hasn't got a policy with Joe at the moment, but this is how wonderful Joe is that she helped out. The farmer started denying that it was their liability, it was daughter, she'd said this, she'd said that. And my advice, because I was trying to enjoy a weekend away from work, no pressures, no strain, with kids, never happens, we all know that. And my exact words were, speak to Joe. And Joe, this is where a broker, without any question, even if you pay a little bit more on the premium, which I know I don't, this is where someone like you is wonderful. If you pick up the story, how did you manage to sort out a screaming, tearful 21-year-old?
Oh, bless her, she wasn't that bad. Unfortunately, I'm seeing more and more, particularly motor claims, they actually have nothing to do with the damage caused. It ends up being, and can be, an awful battle between whose fault it was. And at that point, you think, well, where do I turn to? Well, lucky for you, if you're insured with a broker, you don't then spend hours on hold or going on the internet to fill in a form. You just phone me. And as Clara did and said, Joe, this has happened. So I work with teams of legal experts, property experts. If I don't know the answer, I know the person to go to straight away who will. And within about an hour of your daughter being told that it wasn't their fault and she was saying it wasn't her fault, we pretty much resolved the issue. It was very, very helpful that she had a dash cam. And my advice to anybody would be to have one installed because it solves an awful lot of arguments. But I think when people think about using a broker, they just think that we're going to put more money on their policy, and that's not how it works. A broker effectively is paid by the insurer. And then by using a broker, when, and hopefully not, but when and if something does go wrong, the whole point of my role is that you phone me and say, look, this has happened. What do I do? And I will pick it up from there. And I think Clara's is now sorted, Tom, fixed.
Absolutely, yeah. As we're speaking, the car has been done, and I must admit, I've never seen a young girl change so quickly because she was on the phone to Joe on the Tuesday morning when I got back to work. She was kind of, well, she's going to talk to a legal person. They might be able to do this. And an hour later, she got a call back saying, actually, it's sorted. They don't have a leg to stand on. And I'll put my own in. I had a little bump in a busy town, causing no damage to my car, luckily. But again, all I did is put the other driver onto Joe. And I think the term is Joe made them go away, which was lovely. And to me...
That sounds really dodgy, Tom.
Yeah, Joe works for the mafia, everybody. No, but it meant I didn't spend hours, as Joe said, trying to deal with it. Joe took it on, dealt with it all for me. I could get on with what I needed to do. And for me, that's the big advantage of using someone like Joe. And it's what I do. So,
well,
Joe,
most people will say if they've ever claimed themselves, how stressful that can be. And the point is, as a broker, you take that stress on. And because you have those connections, you can deal with it very quickly as well.
Absolutely, because the key for all of us is, particularly in a car accident or anything to do with the business, we want it dealt with, sorted, and move on so we can carry on with our lives without worrying about another phone call. Do we have to go and see someone at a garage? Do we have to do this? Where is it simple? Yeah. Here are my photos. Here's everything. Joe, take care of it. So, Joe, thank you very much for your time. We'll put your contact details at the end of this video. If anyone wants to talk to Joe, email, phone number?
Email and phone number will be on the contact details. Just give me a call. If I can't help you, I will let you know, but most of the time I can.
Yeah, so that's anything from, let me just make sure I get this right, personal indemnity insurance, employer's liability, anything to do with the business in terms of I know asset protection, data protection, I know we've got, and then through to house, car, buildings, tents, caravans. Yeah.
The only thing I can't do is insure your life. Everything else I can insure.
That's fine. And well, if you need your life insurance, I can sort that out for you. Joe, thank you. Thank you very much for your time again, Joe. And I'll speak to you soon.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.